Stop for a moment and think about how often you feel completely exhausted. After age 50, your liver's ability to flush out daily waste drops by up to 47%. Almost half of its filtering capacity simply vanishes. While many write off this crushing fatigue and heavy bloating as normal aging, ignoring these signals allows the underlying inflammation to advance unchecked. To understand why this happens, we have to look at a biological process called phase 2 detoxification. Phase 2 detoxification is the specific mechanism your body uses to wrap up dangerous toxins and make them water-soluble so they can be safely eliminated. In a healthy liver, this internal cleanup crew grabs toxins, packages them, and ships them out through your bile and urine. When phase 2 slows down, those toxins don't just disappear. They recirculate through your bloodstream. To protect you, your body starts packing those volatile toxins into fat cells directly inside your liver. Over time, your liver becomes smothered in its own trapped toxic fat. This protocol uses a 30-day schedule of specific kitchen spices designed to reactivate these dormant pathways and flush the fat in as little as 1 week. Fixing the liver requires a targeted approach to restart your body's primary power plant. The goal is to restore metabolic function before that suffocating fat leads to permanent cellular damage. The first 3 warnings of liver distress are often subtle. You might notice a persistent, heavy fatigue that sleep does not fix. You may see a mild yellow tint, or jaundice, forming in the white corners of your eyes. Or you might feel a dull, constant pressure in your upper right abdomen, right beneath your ribcage. The 4th signal is a condition called ascites. Ascites occurs when high pressure in a damaged liver forces fluid to leak and pool massively inside the abdominal cavity. This rapid, severe swelling is often confused with stubborn belly fat, but it is actually a collection of toxic fluid. The 5th sign is a sudden onset of mental confusion, officially known as hepatic encephalopathy. Hepatic encephalopathy is a decline in brain function that occurs when a failing liver allows toxins like ammonia to reach the brain. In older adults, these changes in personality or memory are frequently misdiagnosed as dementia. The final 2 alarms indicate advanced dysfunction. Sign number 6 is dark, tea-colored urine paired with pale, clay-colored stools. Sign number 7 is the sudden onset of easy bruising or bleeding that refuses to stop, indicating your liver has stopped producing clotting proteins. Ignoring these signs allows reversible inflammation to turn into irreversible scarring. If you are experiencing severe symptoms like abdominal swelling or mental confusion, seek immediate professional medical intervention. The first step of the protocol is to stop the influx of toxins. This requires the immediate elimination of processed foods, added sugars, and industrial vegetable oils from your diet. We remove sugar to halt a process called lipogenesis. Lipogenesis is a metabolic pathway where the liver manufactures new fat blocks directly from an excess supply of glucose. When you consume refined carbohydrates, the resulting sugar spike overwhelms your liver, forcing it to store that extra energy as trapped fat. Once you stop the damage, you start the morning habit. Every morning, take 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of virgin coconut oil. Mix them into a paste and stir it into a glass of warm water, taken with your breakfast. This chart shows the near-zero baseline absorption rate of isolated turmeric compared to a 2,000% exponential spike when paired with piperine. Piperine is the active chemical compound in black pepper that prevents your digestive system from breaking down nutrients before they reach the bloodstream. Without it, the turmeric passes through your system without reaching your liver. Combining dietary elimination with this activated morning turmeric paste provides the specific biochemical triggers needed to shift your liver from fat storing mode back to fat burning mode. The morning turmeric breaks down the trapped fat, but that waste still needs an exit route. Afternoon bile stimulation provides that route. Bile acts as a biological transport system, collecting the broken down toxins and carrying them out of the liver ducts so they can be expelled from the body. Several beverages can encourage this process. Green tea, warm water with lemon and ginger, black coffee, and apple cider vinegar all provide different levels of digestive support. However, the most effective afternoon option is dandelion root tea with lemon. Dandelion root contains compounds that bind to the liver's bile acid receptors, forcing the organ to produce a surge of bile. This surge physically pushes out the waste that was loosened during the morning protocol. Alternatively, you can steep a tablespoon of fresh rosemary with lemon zest. Rosemary contains compounds that reactivate phase 2 antioxidant pathways, protecting your liver cells from the stress of moving toxins through the system. You must include one of these bile-stimulating drinks every afternoon. Without this step, the waste loosened in the morning remains trapped in the liver ducts, where it can eventually recirculate and cause further inflammation. The final step focuses on cellular repair. 30 minutes before dinner, stir 1 raw, pasture-raised egg yolk into a cup of warm bone broth. The bone broth must be warm, never boiling. High heat will cook the egg yolk, which destroys the specific heat-sensitive nutrients your liver needs for the repair process. Raw egg yolk delivers choline, an essential nutrient the liver requires to package and export trapped fat out of its cells. Without a sufficient supply of choline, the liver cannot form the transport particles needed to move fat into the bloodstream. The fat simply stays trapped in the cells, piling up year after year. The bone broth supports this repair with its high glycine content. Glycine is an amino acid that provides the structural raw materials the liver uses to neutralize toxins and rebuild damaged tissue. Combining the morning and afternoon flushes with this evening repair drink gives the liver the exact biochemical building blocks it needs to regenerate damaged cells overnight. This is your complete 30-day checklist. Take your activated turmeric paste in the morning. Drink your dandelion or rosemary tea in the afternoon. Consume your warm bone broth and egg yolk 30 minutes before dinner. Finally, take a 20-minute walk after your heaviest meal to naturally clear glucose from your blood. Following this schedule typically results in clearer mental focus within the first few days. By week 2, abdominal bloating usually begins to subside, and by day 30, the underlying liver enzyme levels can reach a state of significant repair. You must consult your primary care doctor before beginning this protocol. This is particularly important if you are currently taking blood thinners, diuretics, or statins, as these natural compounds can change how your body processes your medication. Crushing fatigue and liver decline are often the result of a cumulative nutritional deficiency, rather than a necessary part of aging. This daily protocol is designed to correct that deficiency at the cellular level. If this information helped you understand how to protect your liver, please hit the like button and leave a comment. Sharing this video with a family member who struggles with chronic fatigue helps them access the tools needed to address the root cause. And make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss our deep dives into your body's biology.